put the spotlight on some of the sectoral indices and what the picture there is like, because apart from IT index, none of the sectors are actually gaining in trade. You have the media index that's under pressure, 1.4% downtick. PSU banks is down about 0.9%, as well as auto is under pressure in trade today. But let's put the spotlight on the aviation space, because Akasa Air could look at more code-share partnerships in the new year, that is 2025, for global expansion after it started its international operations this year and also signed code-share partnership with Etihad. My colleague Sumit Chaturvedi caught up with Akasa Air's founder and CEO Vinay Dube to understand what's the future roadmap coming in for the airline, and also about the IPO. Are they planning for that or no? Listen in.
Hi, Sumit. Thank you for having me with you. A great question and a very exciting question for us. As you said, there were many firsts in 2024. I'd say overall we had an excellent year. Extremely pleased when it comes to the development of our brand, the development of our network, the development of our people. I think we couldn't have asked for a better year. We have progressed through most of this year as India's most reliable and on-time airline. We launched our international flying faster than anybody in the history of Indian aviation has. Today we're flying to 5 international destinations. We've carried over 13 million, hopefully happy consumers. We've carried over 5,000 pets, and we've got an employee strength of close to 4,500, which we are, perhaps most incredibly proud of, each and every Akasian. So very, very good year, Sumit.
Well, this year you launched many global services on some routes. How do you want to expand in 2025 as far as these global routes are concerned? Will there be more code shares? You just had one code share with Etihad. Can you share plans for the next year as far as global plans are concerned?
Yeah, sure. So certainly more code shares coming. Look, it's a very natural progression in any airline's life. You can look left and right at our competitors, and all of them have code shares. So this is just a natural evolution. We've just sort of started by dipping our toe. And the reason I say that is because there's nothing we do at Akasa that is for the short term. We're not in any hurry to do anything. Everything we do at Akasa is really for the long term. Our interest is in making sure that we're creating an airline that's going to be around 50 years from now. With that said, what else do we see in 2025, or 25, 26, the fiscal year? I would say certainly expansion. There are aircraft coming to us. We will fly to more international destinations. We will increase our frequencies to these current international destinations we had. We should see ourselves doing the same domestically as well, both a combination of frequency as well as a combination of new destinations. Very exciting things happening in the country with the launch of 2 new mega airports, one in Mumbai and one in the greater Delhi area, with the Noida International and Navi Mumbai over here. We're very, very excited to be anchor and launch customers in both those endeavors, and hope to use those platforms to continue to build up our domestic and international network. I'd say you should continue to look at Akasa as being India's most on-time airline. You will continue to see service excellence be a theme around Akasa. We will continue, hopefully, to wow people with our food, with the kindness from our flight attendants, the kindness from our airport employees, as well as the reliability of the network and schedule that we offer. So very exciting things to come in 2025.
Well, it is a season of massive plane orders. Air India gave 100 plane more order just a few days ago. You also had announced 3-digit aircraft order of 150.77 MAX at Wings India 2024 earlier this year. Now, what is delivery schedule looking like? Can you throw some light on that?
Yeah, Sumit, we don't provide delivery guidance. And part of the reason, just to be very candid, we don't provide delivery guidance is because if we say, look, we're going to end next fiscal year at X aircraft and we're X minus 1 or 2, then it is portrayed as something that's perhaps something that's gone wrong, that's going to affect us adversely. And so we've tried to move away from whether we're going to end the fiscal year with X or X minus 1 or X plus 2. And so we've stopped providing delivery guidance, but I will say that, Boeing's a good and close partner of ours. We're continuously in touch with them, getting delivery guidance, creating a future that incorporates, what we think are the aircraft that will be delivered to us. I will tell you, in our first year, we had like a 300% growth in capacity and revenue. The next year, we had 50%. So we're talking about very, very large numbers. And whether we get one or less relative to, what we think our guidance is, we're still going to have, double digits, and not low double digits, but mid to high double digits of growth when it comes to revenue. And that's the exciting part. It's that when you're growing 30, 50%, it creates a lot of opportunities for not just our people, but our customers and the country as well. We're very happy to have this kind of growth and support the growth of India in the years to come.
Mr. Dube, Boeing has restarted 737 MAX production after weeks now. It is announced it now, and is it a good news for you?
Absolutely. I think it's a wonderful piece of news. But also keep in mind, we're talking about a very storied company with 100+ year history. They have a history of building a very sort of high quality product. And so my thought is that we always expected this. Any company has some ups and downs. We always expected Boeing to continue to be one of the leaders of sort of aircraft manufacturing. And so while this is certainly a huge step, it was fully expected on our part.
Mr. Dube, what are the challenges you see going forward? What are the tailwinds that you can throw light on?
Yeah, I think look, overall, it's incredibly exciting. And by the way, I'll come to your questions, but I just want to set context that overall it's extremely exciting. We are in what I call sort of the golden decade, of aviation, because there's an incredible amount of growth and stability that we're going to see for the next decade. And by the way, this growth and stability is a story that's reflective of India, not necessarily, Akasa, even aviation, right? I mean, I think the Indian economy is going to grow. I think, the government has invested an incredible amount in infrastructure across the board, certainly aviation infrastructure, and we're one of the beneficiaries like other Indian companies are. So this is going to be the golden decade. But like any other, industry, certainly aviation will continue to make sure that we have to be at the top of our game. We have to continue to focus on our cost structure. We have to win our consumers over every single day, which means we have to be, the number one when it comes to on-time performance, which means we have to be kind and empathetic in the service that we provide, which means the food we offer, has got to, continue to be fresh and novel and tasty and healthy altogether. So I'd say, running an airline is not easy. It's an operationally intense, environment. It is a consumer oriented. We've got 4,500 people that will grow. We have to create an employee centric company. So I would say in terms of what we look for, it's probably every facet of the airline. We just have to make sure that we built an incredible foundation. There's no element of complacency that sets into anything that we do, and perhaps that's the biggest focus for us in 2025.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.